ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकास स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about one of the most misunderstood yet most transformative principle of spiritual life, and that is Śaraṇāgati, and it is called surrender. So we were talking about a lot of spiritual processes by which purification can be performed, like yoga. We spoke about Jñāna, we spoke about karma, and we spoke about Tapasya, dana, tapa, etc., etc. And but the root cause remains untouched by all this, because unless we go to the root, the contamination will stay as it is. We may touch the layers, different layers. As I said, the real contamination is in the chitta, the covering on the Atma, the mirror. The chitta is the whole body, like a mirror, and then the chitta has uh, ahaṅkāra, buddhi, and manas, three aspects. So yesterday we discussed that the root cause is the false ego, ahaṅkāra. And what is ahaṅkāra? Ahaṅkāra means false sense of independence from Krishna. That means we all who are in the material world, we all have this false sense of independence. That means I can exist without Krishna. That is the root. From there, the trouble begins, Then we have lust, then we have greed, then we have envy, then we have sin, then we are suffering. But the root cause of the suffering is the ahaṅkāra. I can enjoy separately. This is the beginning of the problem. Ahaṅkāra means I am the center. I am special. I am unique. Everything depends on me. I am the controller. I am the enjoyer. I am the maintainer. Even a dog on the street has the same ahaṅkāra that you and me have. Everybody thinks they are the most important. They are the most center of the earth. Everything revolves around their identity. This is our ahaṅkāra. But our true position is that Bhagavad-gita Krishna says, Jivera Swarupohai Nitya Krishna Das. We think we are so great, but our true identity as per Bhagavad-gita is that we are all part and parcel of Krishna. Just like sun rays is part of the sun, Krishna is the sun, we are small rays. That is our true identity. That is our true identity. Jivera Swarupohai Nitya Krishna Das. We are all Krishna's servants. Simple example to understand. Our true nature is to be always connected with Krishna. Just like sun rays are always connected to the sun, it's like that. Atma, we should be always in relationship with Krishna. Thinking that I can exist without Krishna is like madness. It's an insane thought that we have. I hope you understood what ahaṅkāra means now. So much we discussed about that. You understood, right? So this is the attitude that we are carrying. This is the attitude we are carrying. We have to be always connected to Krishna. That is our nature. Like a small child should be always with the parent. He'll be happy. He'll be fearless. Just like a phone, if it is connected to the charger, then it is charging, full charging. As soon as the phone is disconnected from the charger, very soon the phone also will lose its power and then it will become dead. Similarly, the souls are eternally connected with Krishna, and we are happy. But if the relationship breaks, then then the Atma slowly become weak. We all become weak. We all become confused. We all become fearful and we all become restless. That is what is happening with us. When we are connected, we were happy. Now, what is happening to us? We are not happy. We are fearful. We are restless. We are anxiety. So all the suffering begins from this thought. What thought? All our problems begin from one thought. I don't need Krishna. This is the problem. This is thought, bad thought. I don't need Krishna. That is our ego. I am independent, false ego, ahaṅkāra. And therefore, the solution begins with, what is the solution? We should change the statement. We should say, I belong to Krishna. The whole statement has to be changed. This is called Śaraṇāgati. I belong to Krishna. Now you understood. From false ego to Śaraṇāgati, surrender. That's why Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Surrender, sometimes surrender, people think surrender means some weakness. Oh, why I should surrender? We are showing some weakness. It is not weakness. It is not like running away from responsibility. It's not surrender. We will try to understand more. It is not that Krishna will do everything. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I will do nothing. It's not like that also, surrender. True surrender is the highest form of strength. It's not weakness. It's not running away. It's not that I don't want to do anything. It is true strength. Because why it is like that? Because it means giving up our false identity and accepting the truth. What is the truth? I am servant of Krishna. Surrender means accepting the fact that you are part and parcel of Krishna. You are servant of Krishna. That means you are aligning your will with Krishna's will. What is Krishna's desire and your desire are same, because you belong to Krishna. And what Krishna desires is your desire, because you are dependent on Krishna. Like a small child dependent on parent, the sun rays is connected to the sun. Now, what is the need for surrender? What is the need? The need is why we need to surrender, because ultimately we are trying to purify, and the purification will happen only when we give up the false ego by surrendering. Now, why should we surrender? What happens when we surrender? This is a question. See, unless you surrender, the purification cannot start. The purification will not happen. The so much dust that we have inside, if it has to be purified, you have to surrender. If you don't surrender, purification cannot start, because you are carrying a very hard ego with you. Your ahaṅkāra is blocking. You yourself are blocking. You don't want purification. You are carrying the attitude of I am independent. I don't need any help. I can exist. I am happy without Krishna. So you are blocking anything yourself from getting purified, because when you are having such an ego, your heart is closed. When your heart is closed, the holy name cannot enter. That means you are not ready. When you surrender, then you open yourself for purification. Your heart opens. Then the holy name enters. We are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. When will it enter? When you slowly give up that ego, then the holy name enters. The purification begins, because the holy name can enter. And you know what you are doing by having ego? You are stopping Krishna from helping you. Because Krishna doesn't want to force purification on you. As soon as you start surrendering, Krishna will start helping. He will enter your heart. He will give you knowledge. He will give you guidance. He will protect you. He will do everything. Krishna is waiting when you surrender, then he can start entering. Because now you are stopping him because you are saying, I don't want any help. I'm independent. So Krishna doesn't want any force. Krishna is not forcing you. But when you say, I surrender to you, Krishna is immediately becoming active. Yes, now you are ready. I will help you. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam prit dadami buddhi. He is ready to give you knowledge. So surrender is opening your heart. You're opening for help. Unless you surrender, that false ego will stop. So this is the reason why we need to surrender, because it will open the heart. It will enable Krishna to start acting in our life. Okay, now you understood some extent what is surrender. Now we need to understand how to surrender. Yesterday somebody was asking about how to surrender. Right now, today we are going to discuss about. Now, actually, our Vaishnava tradition, there is a definition for surrender. There is a full definition, explanation about what is surrender. I gave you some idea. Surrender means that I explained what is false ego, independent. Now, what is surrender? Uh, how to surrender? The question is how to surrender. So, our Sri Vaishnava tradition, that is headed by Sri Ramanujacharya, in that tradition, in the past, Acharyas had given the whole definition, because Sri Vaishnavas, their main principle is Śaraṇāgati. The whole thing, the process of Śaraṇāgati is coming from Sri Vaishnava. And there is a definition. The definition is Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam, Rakṣiṣyatīti viśvāsaḥ, Goptṛtve varaṇam tata. There are 6 aspects of surrender. Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam, Goptṛtve Rakṣiṣyatīti viśvāsaḥ, Goptṛtve varaṇam tata. So there are 6 aspects of surrender. So I will explain all the 6 aspects and how these different aspects purify different layers of our contamination. Because I said the chitta is the main, which is contaminated, but the chitta has ahaṅkāra, it has buddhi, and it has mind. Now, the definition says Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam. Till now, because of our false ego, we were doing what we like to do. I like this, I will do because I'm independent, I have my own likes and dislikes. So all the life, because of this false ego, we were doing what we liked. The mind has some likes and dislikes. And then the mind says, I like this, I don't like this, I will do this. This is good, this is bad. All these things we were doing. Because of that independent mind, independently we were able to, because of our attitude, because of our personality and different tastes that everybody had, everybody did what they liked and what they didn't like. But now surrender says Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam. It means now we are accepting that I am not independent, because you are surrendering and you are saying I am dependent. So I am dependent on Krishna. Now, till you were independent, you did what you liked and what you didn't like. Now, because you are dependent, your likes and dislikes are not determined by you, by what you like. You are they are dependent on Krishna. Now, you have to do what Krishna likes, and you should not do what Krishna doesn't like. Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa. Anukula. Favorable to Krishna, you do. Now, because you gave up that mentality, now you're surrendering. So what you should start doing? So this is 2 things. You are doing what Krishna likes and you're not doing what Krishna doesn't like. How do we know what Krishna likes and what Krishna doesn't like? That we can know because we have guru. We have gurus in Vaishnava in tradition. We learn from gurus. We have books, Shastra, Bhagavad-gita, Bhagavatam. These are all Krishna's likes and dislikes. So we follow Guru's instructions. We follow what Shastra says and we do what Shastra says. That is as good as doing what Krishna likes and not doing what Krishna doesn't like. Till now, my mind said, I do this, you did that, because that is false ego. That is your independent nature. Now you want to break that. You want to purify. Now you want to listen to Krishna. Because now you're dependent on him. Now you have to do what you like. And you want to purify. That's why you want to do all this. That's why we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's why we take sadhu sangha. We attend festivals. We take prasadam. This is all prescribed in Shastras. We are doing. This is surrender. This is the first level of surrender. Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam. That's why Arjuna said, I don't want to fight. But later, Arjuna said, Krishna, I will do what you said. First, he also argued. His mind said, do this, I don't do this. He argued. He gave so many arguments. But ultimately, Arjuna said, I will do what you like, Krishna. I'm surrendered soul. Like that, now we need to do. Because all this is for us instruction. Now we follow Guru. How do we know what we do to Krishna did Krishna like what we did and what we didn't like, what we didn't do? How we know whether he liked what we did? That we know because we have Guru, because you are following what Guru said. And Guru tells what Krishna likes. And when Guru is happy, you also know that Krishna is also happy. Because Guru's happiness is Krishna's happiness. So we know. It's very nice, simple. We are doing what Krishna likes. And what happens by this activity? Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam. What is happening is your mind is getting purified. Mind is getting, because mind generally is like a monkey. It will do, I like this, I don't like this, I this is good, that is bad, this is nice, this is not nice. This is mind's nature. So by these two things, we are targeting, the surrender is targeting the mind. The mind is getting purified. So one aspect is clear. It's very simple. We are all doing the same. We are following Prabhupada, and Prabhupada tells us what Krishna likes, and we are that in that way our mind is getting purified. Okay. Now the next slide. So first 2 points are over. Total 6 points. Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam, Rakṣiṣyatīti, viśvāsaḥ, Goptṛtve, varaṇam tata, Ātma-nikṣepa, Kārpaṇya. So first 2 are over. Second 2, Rakṣiṣyatīti, viśvāsaḥ, Goptṛtve, varaṇam tata. In surrender, we do what Krishna likes and we don't do what Krishna does. Now, Rakṣiṣyatīti, viśvāsaḥ, Goptṛtve, varaṇam tata. Till now, whatever we did in our life, we were thinking, yes, I did this. By this, I am protected. I am educated. Because of that education, I am protected. I have a house. It is protecting. I have security, bank balance, I have gold, I have family. We thought all these things were protecting. Now, as soon as you surrender, Rakṣiṣyatīti viśvāsaḥ, Goptṛtve, varaṇam tata. You should start. Now the jiva will start thinking, no, actually nobody can protect me. Actually, you are the only one who protects me. You are the one who maintains. Goptṛtve, varaṇam. You are my maintainer. You are my protector and me. Just like, for example, a small child. A child is walking on the street with her father, and then suddenly a dog comes and barks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then what does the child do? Child will start running. It will start protecting itself. No, the child will just hold the father's hand tightly, and she will seek some protection. And father is protecting. Simple. She doesn't do anything. She knows father is there. Protection is there. And what? The child is nicely eating, nicely sleeping. She's growing. How? Because the father is providing. All the maintenance is done. This is the example. So we should also be like that. Krishna is our father. Our mind is always telling that, yes, because of your intelligence, because of your strength, you're protecting yourself, you're maintaining yourself. It's not like that, actually. The truth is that we are being protected and maintained by Krishna. But our intelligence, I said mind has, the chitta has ahaṅkāra, buddhi, and mind. Mind is purified. Intelligence always says that you are the protector, you are the maintainer, but we shouldn't give up that. How to give up that? Because whenever there is some danger in our life, what will happen to us? Do we think that Krishna is protecting? Krishna is maintaining? No, we don't think like that. What do we think? Fear comes, we panic. We panic. We start overthinking. We blame others. We try to control. And then we start thinking about the worst case scenario. That is our state. We don't think Krishna is protecting. But surrender means that we should start thinking like that. But a devotees, they say, Krishna, you are there. Kindly protect me. Kindly protect me. Krishna says, what do we do in our lives? As soon as there is a problem in our life, what happens? I want to ask you, what will you do when you have a problem in life? Can somebody answer? We are all devotees, like what happened? Immediately we do one thing which is very special. As soon as there is some problem or difficulty or some danger in our life, what do we do? Hare Krishna, I want to answer somebody.
Chant Hare Krishna.
Do we chant Hare Krishna, really?
Yes.
No, actually, whenever there is danger, we don't chant. We just stop chanting, in fact. Whenever there's a problem, we stop chanting, we stop reading, and we think that we will start controlling everything. We even give up. In fact, many devotees, when they have problems in their life, first thing they do is they stop chanting. They stop going to temple and they start controlling themselves. Instead of depending on Krishna more, we give up. Oh, today I have so many tension, I didn't chant. Today I have so much tension, I could not read Bhagavad-gita. I went to my daughter's house and I just didn't chant. I didn't do anything. And some tension is there. Oh, so much tension, I didn't chant my rounds. But a surrendered devotee thinks, if I need protection, but a devotee thinks, if I need protection, then I must be closer to Krishna, not farther. Generally, devotees go farther. They try to stop all the activities. Because I was busy, I had some problem, I had this, I had that. And tomorrow I'll chant. Today I'm so tense in my mind, I could not chant. Instead of that, we should actually become more devoted. We should try to go closer. Then this will show our dependence on Krishna. This is our effect. It doesn't mean that we don't do anything when we have problem. We do whatever is needed, but without any anxiety. Arjuna also. Arjuna had a big fighting war. Arjuna didn't run away. Arjuna, Krishna, I am so tense, I don't want to fight. Arjuna said, I will fight. And I will fight because Krishna is there with me. I will fight because Krishna told me to fight. And I'll fight because Krishna is also there to protect me. I don't have to worry about the fighting. But now in our life, whenever there is problem, the first thing that goes away is the chanting. So when we do like this, Rakṣiṣyatīti ishvato Goptṛtve varaṇam tata, this purifies the intelligence. When the intelligence is purified, gradually, because till now intelligence told, oh, you are the protector, you are the maintainer, you have to work hard, you have to do things, you have to maintain, solve the problems, you are a very intelligent person. Like that we thought. But now, when we started taking surrender of Krishna, and when we started depending on Krishna as maintainer, as protector, then our intelligence getting purified. Now, when the intelligence is getting purified, then we started getting a feeling that yes, Actually, everywhere Krishna is protecting me. That will happen. That that feeling will come. Now it is theory. But when we act, when there are problems, when we start remembering Krishna more and more, then Krishna will purify our intelligence. Then we start feeling that Krishna is there actually everywhere. And he is protecting, he is maintaining. Till now we are not getting that feeling. But when we start remembering Krishna like Arjuna, then we will get the feeling that yes, Krishna is helping me actually. Because of Krishna only I am being maintained, I am being protected. This will come when purification happens. But initially we have to do. We have to do. Just like a child who is holding father's hand for protection, and the child is very happy all the time because no fear, because father is maintaining. Now we have to cultivate this habit of remembering Krishna in our difficult times consciously. Then slowly Krishna will purify our ahaṅkāra. So by this process of depending on Krishna for maintenance and protection, our intelligence getting purified. Okay, 4 things are over. What are the 4 things that are over? Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa, Prātikūlyasya varjanam, Rakṣiṣyatīti, viśvāsaḥ, Goptṛtve, varaṇam. Next 2 are Ātma-nikṣepa, Kārpaṇya. So mind is purified. What I like, what I don't like is gone. Now I will do what Krishna likes. I'll do what my Guru Maharaj tells. I do what Shastra says. Krishna's word, Shastra. And now I am also dependent on Krishna. I'm remembering Krishna when there is difficulty. I'm trying to remember Krishna. And I'm depending on Krishna. This also purifies the intelligence. Till now, the intelligence was crazy. It was telling you that you are great. You are doing all these things. But now, mind is also purified. Now, Ātma-nikṣepa Kārpaṇya. Ātma-nikṣepa means actually you are throwing yourself at Krishna's feet. You are throwing yourself. Krishna, I belong to you. I am not separate from you. Till now, what we were doing, false ego was telling, I'm independent. I am totally different. I can enjoy. Now in this surrender, now you started saying that Krishna, I belong to you. And then Kārpaṇya, you become humble. I am not independent. I belong to you. Our true independence is when we declare our dependence on Krishna. Our true independence, actually now, before we were thinking our true independence is because I am totally independent of Krishna. But actually true independence is when we declare our dependence on Krishna. Then the purification starts. So I told you the definition. So the purification starts now when you apply, when you start doing what Krishna likes, when you depend on Krishna for maintenance, protection, when you remember Krishna, then the purification starts. Gradually, now when purification happens, our real ego gets awakened. Because till now, false ego. Now we are doing all these things. Then Krishna, the holy name, starts purifying. It enters the heart. And all the contamination is destroyed. Mind is purified. Buddhi is purified. Contamination is. Now the real ego gets awakened. I am an individual. I am part and parcel of Krishna. This will happen at the end. The true realization comes now. The true understanding comes now. Everything becomes clear. Now the chitta is totally, because ahaṅkāra is not there. You are doing what Krishna likes. And Krishna is, the holy name is destroying everything on the chitta. The chitta mirror is so clear now. Till now, the mirror was covered with all your bad samskaras, all your experiences, all the bad things that you had done in previous lives. Now Krishna entered because you surrendered. You gave up the ego. Krishna wanted, when you will give up ego, then I will help. then he will destroy. Bhavadhava Cheto Marjanam Bhavada Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. It happened. Then the mirror can reflect your true identity. The mirror, because the chitta is clear now. And then it becomes peaceful. Till now it was so dirty and it was so volatile, it was so very dynamic. Now it becomes peaceful. Now it give up all the attachments and hatred. So this is how purification happens. Contamination is going. Our chitta becomes like pure water, full of taste, full of clarity. Pure water is clear, tasty, and it is very peaceful, calm. And when the chitta becomes pure, all the problems of life are solved. The Atma gets back to its original happy state, blissful state. All this happens, takes time. We need to follow the process to clear the contamination of our heart. And then we are happy, because ultimately this was the problem. The root of all problem was the contamination. Now we can see Krishna. The contamination is gone. We can see that I am servant of Krishna. And there is no envy, there is no lust, there is no greed, there is no suffering. Just you can see your identity, you can see your relationship with Krishna, and you can serve Krishna, and our goal of life is solved. So why we are chanting all this? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is surrender. This is the process. This is surrender. This is part of surrender. Ānukūlyasya saṅkalpa. We are doing what Krishna likes. Krishna likes us to chant his names, associate with his devotees. Stop. And Krishna doesn't like meat eating, illicit sex, the 4 regulative principles, gambling, intoxication. We don't do that. We do what Krishna likes, and then we give up our false ego by surrender. So our chanting, our going to temple, taking prasadam, all these are part of surrender. And this is how purification happens. And when we start surrendering, Krishna becomes active to help us. And then he's ready to volunteer to help us. He will enter our hearts through the holy name himself, and he'll purify. He'll remove all the anarthas that we had on our heart. And then the whole mirror will become so clear. And then we can see everything true. We can experience real bliss. So, Bhagavad-gita, Krishna instructs this, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. So today I explained you what is surrender. Surrender is nothing but reclaiming your original identity. You're giving up that false identity and taking your true identity. You're becoming your true version. You're becoming your true identity. Now you are pure and you are happy. Okay, that's it for today. So this is the whole process of surrender, and surrender is the entry to bhakti. Everything happens after you surrender. Krishna is waiting when the jiva agrees to surrender so that I can start working. Surrender means giving up the false ahaṅkāra. Okay.